Where we left off, so we gotta go right until the lantern is lit. Yeah. Is that lit now? Casey?
I can hear you. What is it?
Yeah, I got spooked the other day. The crash rattled me. I'm sorry. It's just... I don't know who to trust. There's not many decent options out there, but I'm getting desperate, so, I need to take a chance, on you. What do you think? Can you help me out? Please?
Okay.
You've got my attention.
I've been hearing things from the tower radio chatter. They found something, and I need it. Bad. The problem is I have no way to get my hands on it without help, without you. Now, I'm willing to give up what I know about the reserve in exchange. Does that sound fair?
What do you need?
A pump flow regulator. A tower patrol founded by Memorial Lane in the Garden District. It's just another useless piece of junk to them. The problem is there's a potential showdown brewing over there between the patrol and a reclaimed camp. It could get bloody. Quickly.
What else? I like to be fully informed before putting my ass on the line.
Yeah,
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
What's the area like?
The Garden District was one of the wealthiest areas of the city, so, no surprise, it avoided most of the flood damage. The folks hit hardest by the flood picked it as a spot for a memorial to victims. And 2 weeks later, when the dead started walking, the whole city was a damn memorial.
Why are they fighting?
Resources, territory, two opposed ways of thinking, butting heads. I mean, from everything I've been hearing on the radio the last couple of months, the bad blood just keeps getting worse. Look, I'm staying out of it, but I can feed you more details if you want.
Who's running the show for each faction?
Mama leads the tower. She founded the community. I don't know much else about her. She stays out of sight. Her right hand, her enforcer, is Georgia. She's out there on the front lines daily. And from what I hear, she's a hard ass. Not afraid to mix it up. Get her hands dirty, The reclaimed rally around this guy named JB. And no clue what it stands for. He's always proselytizing over the airwaves. Frequency 54. Denouncing the tower. Saying they're already dead. He freaks me out a bit, but there's no denying he has charisma.
How do they operate? What do they believe in?
The tower is disciplined and committed to community. Everyone has to contribute to the cause. They must be doing something right. For they have close to 1,000 people inside their walls. Tower folks are fiercely loyal to their way of life. Maybe even to a fault. A bunch of loose cannons in the reclaimed. It's hard to know what they're up to most of the time. The tactics are all about surprise and intimidation. Guerrilla warfare mentality. And they love creeping the tower people out. Weird rituals and stuff. They seem less interested in control and more into sending a message.
What's your take on all this?
If the fighting keeps up, this city's gonna explode into an all-out war. The tower maintains some sort of order, right? I mean, they offer some sort of semblance of safety, sure, but they don't hesitate to toss people out if they question authority. Once the tower kicks your ass out, there's no return. It seems cruel, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way it has to be. The reclaimed are eccentric. Let's put it that way. But JB really knows how to motivate, get people to buy into his vision. Maybe they're crazy, maybe they're onto something, I don't know, who knows. They are inspired, though, always going on about the liberation to live, not just blindly following orders to barely survive. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're both a bit fucked in the head.
What's your take on all this?
If the fighting keeps up, this city's gonna explode into an
I
all-out war.
already did this.
The tower maintains some sort of a question authority,
But you can skip.
The reclaim, but JB really knows. Maybe they're crazy, though. Always going, not just blind. Maybe they're both a bit fucked.
Okay.
What's your take on all this?
What? No, I didn't even click
The
that.
fighting keep the tower maintains a question
I
of.
didn't even click that.
The reclaim, but JB really. Maybe they're crazy, though. Always going, not just blindly. Maybe they're both a bit fucked.
I've heard enough info on the conflict.
Okay, sorry.
I'm ready to do this.
The pump regulator is a piece of industrial equipment about the size of a coffee maker. Pipes, switches, knobs, you'll know.
There's flood. Flood is what happened, and he's underground.
And remember, reclaimed are nearby, so
he's
might get
underground in the
caught in
flood,
the middle of a
and he
scrap
needs a pump
between them.
replicator
Now, once you have it
to
in hand,
like stop the
hustle
flood.
back to the radio and
Oh,
contact
I'm actually
me.
so smart. I
Time
swear.
is not on
Prediction.
my side.
You
If
see that
you pull this
prediction?
off, I'll spill everything I know about the reserve.
You better.
You have my word.
Job 2. I think I'm just gonna do the 2-man tower, and then I think that's gonna be it. Investigate the coffin. This coffin.
I know Henri is dead, and I know that for the time being you've stepped into his shoes, whoever you are. I am not in the habit of trusting people these days. Trust gets you dead when it's given to the wrong person, and there is a lot of wrong out there. But I am willing to set prejudice aside for a few moments so we can have a little chat. See if we can work together. I'm assuming you scored a few useful things out of that last tower cache. Well, there's more where that came from. As long as nothing happens to me. Understood? Get yourself to the churchyard. I will unlock the gate so you can reach the area. Stay out in the open. If I am satisfied you are alone, you will see me.
Okay, I think that's it for this episode. You know, because my charge running a bit low on the dawn and stuff in between, you know, like a mission, then I have to redo it. So I think that's going to be it for that episode. Thank you all for watching, and peace.